Hey everybody, this is Wintermute coming to you from the think tank. Just giving a quick update on where things are. I haven't gotten as many videos up recently as I had liked in this last week. 2 weeks ago, I was home because of a COVID scare at work, so that gave me some extra time. But the my allergies have been super bad of late, so I've been getting my butt kicked. So I've just been exhausted of late. So I haven't gotten the videos up like I want, and I think I have an idea why, and I think it's Juniper. I think it's her fault because I am allergic to dogs, and my girlfriend's dog Juniper here has been staying with me, as has my girlfriend, over a COVID scare with her roommate. So yeah, it's just been kicking my butt. So things have been moving along a little slower than I would have liked at this point. But we're still moving forward at least. So I got an order from Historical Board Games. The next step, now that I've gotten all the initial ideas out for the potential expansion, it's time to enter playtest phase for me. So what I'm going to do is hopefully next week, by the end of next week, I will have codified some of the rules as we have them so far, and I will post them on MediaFire where I have some of the other documents that I've done. And then from there, we can, if anybody else is interested in giving it a go or just reading it over to proofread it for nothing else, and then getting in contact with me and say, hey, I see this here, but you got to take this rule into account over here, kind of a thing, that would be much appreciated. But beyond that, I'm going to just set the game up, play it through a couple times, probably just a couple turns to begin with. And that alone will probably give me some feedback about things that need to be changed or modified or addressed. Hopefully, some more ideas as well. And then I want to try a longer playthrough after that and kind of go from there. But that's kind of where things are at. I also have an idea for a potential board game that I would like to design from the ground up. And I'm the kind of person, when an idea kind of strikes me, I have to kind of put some effort into it. I can't shelve it. I have to excise it from my brain sometimes, or I can't get over it, and it keeps rolling around. So some of my effort it has been going into that as well, just to be able to kind of put pen to paper, get some ideas written down, think about them a little bit. Because, like I said, if I don't, then they sort of gum up the works, because that's just the way my brain works. So, but that's another side project that I might kind of put up some videos about as well in the future, and just same thing, kind of get feedback from people on the rules and ideas and things like that. And just hopefully we're collectively trying to create a potential expansion. We can get some feedback on a sort of board game that I would like to design. But I don't know how fast or furious that'll kind of move forward. It's just a side thing I might start working on here and there, but it's not a high priority right now. The other thing I've got going on is on Sunday now, I will be playing a Global War 1936 on Steam Tabletop Simulator with my friend John, and then Dave, another player from Maryland. And I am Russia. John is the Allies, and Dave is the Axis. And I would like to start recording them and then maybe possibly posting them to the site here. I'm glad I didn't our first session, because our first session was a disaster. It took us 2 hours just to get the game up and running, to figure out some of the interface problems with Tabletop Simulator, and some of the loading save files and so on and so forth, and just kind of getting all that squared away. So fortunately, I didn't bother recording or streaming that first session. It wouldn't have been worth anything. But that's something I would like to do. And one of the nice things about watching somebody else play, it gives you a chance to live vicariously, obviously, through watching some other people play. Two, you may notice things that you hadn't thought of. It's always interesting to watch somebody else play and kind of go, "Oh, I didn't think of that as an option," or to have rules kind of hashed out a little bit that maybe you were a little iffy on. I know, I had plenty, and watching other people play and talking to other people play about it, really a lot of different board games, kind of go, "Oh, that's how that works." Okay, okay, yeah, I kind of had it, but I didn't have it very well. So that, or if we make a mistake or misunderstand a rule, then it'd be great to have somebody kind of point out, "Oh, hey, you guys misplayed this," and that's perfectly reasonable for. If it, something like that is, and that'd be great if somebody does catch something that we did wrong, kind of go, "Oh, hey, you forgot this, or you didn't pan this out right, or you forgot to roll this." I don't get upset about stuff like that so long as people are polite about it, because to it's always better to have somebody kind of there helping you out and going, "Oh, hey, check that rule or double check that rule, because I think you guys are playing it wrong." And that just makes you a stronger player. This way, you don't play with your buddies and nobody there catches it, and then you play 2 years, 10 times, and then you go to play with other people, and they're like, "Oh, dude, you've been misplaying that the whole time," which I've had happen to me before with Arkham Horror. Me and my ex-wife were misplaying some of the core rule, or one of the core rules, completely wrong, and we completely misunderstood that. So until we actually had the chance to play with other people, and it was pointed out to us. So that does happen. So I'm okay having people say, "Oh, hey, maybe you need to read this rule, or maybe I misunderstand that rule," kind of a thing. So I would like to, but I don't know whether I will be able to figure out the recording program between now and then be able to get it up. But I'm hoping I will, depending on my energy level. I won't live stream. I don't think this is the kind of thing that people really, it's going to be a video that's several hours long, and unless there's a lot of people who really want to see us live stream a board game, which obviously I don't think it's the case, I wouldn't do that. This way we can record it ahead of time. I can edit out any unnecessary crassness, and then we can go ahead and post it online, and then yeah, just kind of enjoy watching it in the background, and whatever you're doing, and give feedback or learn the game better, or reinforce what you already know. So that's kind of the plan moving forward. Is, like I said, playtesting phase, possibly a side project, and then the game every Sunday, which I'm hoping to record and post. And as usual, anybody wants to contact me directly, my information is below. And within the next week, if you are interested in looking at the expansion rules as they are now, go check MediaFire. I will, from the link below, and I will have a new folder, and I will have the Tactics and Doctrines expansion will be the name of the folder, and then that way anybody can kind of download it and play around with it and give me some feedback. But again, I'm not going to be able to get that done within the next day or two. Hopefully by this weekend, or sometime next week, I'll get them. They won't be pretty. It'll be just kind of cut and paste with what we have, just so that you can play with it and move forward with it. If anybody has the chance, I know, I'm not expecting it, because everybody's life is full and busy right now, and there's so much going on. But you never know. If you have time and you want to try something new, and give some feedback and be part of the creation process, that'd be fantastic as well. So, all that said, this is Wintermute signing off, and hopefully I will be back on with a new video in just a few days after the Sunday.